In situations of extreme duress, trust your plan, trust your procedures, trust the preparation, trust the people around you, and trust your instincts. G'day, I'm Jonesy and I'm a professional adventurer. I've been pretty lucky over the last 18 years to have made adventure my life and my career. So in that period of time, I've done some pretty big expeditions. Paddled a kayak from Australia to New Zealand completely unsupported, went down to Antarctica, skied from the coast of Antarctica to the South Pole and back. And most recently, I actually did an expedition in the outback with my wife and one-year-old daughter, walking for 102 days, covering 1,800 kilometres.
So much innovation went into this thing. There was nothing like this out there on the market. And rather than decide to try and just cram the safety equipment we needed inside a kayak, we built a kayak around all the safety equipment we needed. So we flipped that on its head and built this kayak, Lot 41.
These expeditions that I've done, a lot of them have been world firsts. So you've got to innovate and actually come up with an entirely new system to be able to pull off these things that no one else has ever done in the world. So for example, the kayak expedition from Australia and New Zealand, no one had ever got a kayak across. They actually thought it was impossible. And there was 18 months of preparation and planning that led to us coming up with a blueprint to how we could actually safely paddle across the Tasman Sea. Designing, innovating an entirely new system, a new kayak that actually take on a breaking, angry ocean with 10-metre waves.
Probably the most important stage of any execution of any project, planning, anything like that. 90% of the success in any project is in that preparation stage. And you've got to get the right team about you. Then when you have that plan, test, reiterate, simulate absolutely everything possible before you can finally execute.
In any high-functioning team, you need to have proper communication, you need to have trust, and you need to have the same goal and objective. They're hyper important for any team that's going to be able to take on anything, especially in situations where you are under extreme duress, extreme stress, where lives are actually at stake.
I got to admit it, the spirit of collaboration actually started to grow during the course of that expedition. Every 2 weeks or so, we'd actually call Alex Gammy on the phone, and initially I wanted to hate the bloke, I really did. But he was such a hard guy to hate, and he was so open and free with information. Guys, if you're suffering from this problem, I'd try this. And vice versa, we did what we could for him. In Australia, you're taught to be so competitive, but there's so much more you can gain from collaboration. So I know from now on, I'm always going to think about, instead of me standing on top of a mountain by myself, how can I drag a group of people along with me? Because life's victories are so much better when they're shared.
Tonight was fantastic to come here and hear Justin Jonesy talk about his adventure. So it was very inspiring to hear his story and also just to have fun, enjoy this night with other people and just share laughs and drinks.
One big takeaway for tonight was the fact that they spent a lot of time in planning, right? And the risk mitigation, I think, was extremely important and very relevant to what we do in trades. You know, plan it properly, make sure that you're covered in terms of your risk before you even think about doing execution.
With a lot of careful planning and determination, you can pretty much achieve whatever you want.
That was awesome, yeah. That was a very great night. I especially love people can be innovative in any area of no matter what kind of job they've been working on.
It was just really amazing to see the determination that he went through, all the experiences that we tend to give up on things too easily, and it was just a real push that whatever we do, that we can do a lot better.
I think tonight is really about inspiring people to innovate, to talk to someone new, to make things happen, and just to have that spark of inspiration.